Hey everybody, it's Tristan Banning, aka the Icy Manipulator here, and today I'm gonna unbox one of my Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Warhammer 40K commander decks. Why? Well, because it's sitting on my shelf in the box and it's starting to bother me. When I was at MagicCon in Vegas back in October, I spent the day looking around, I spent the weekend searching out all the deals that I could find. I got some stuff here and there, mostly clothes, which you can see in another video. But one of the things I was most particularly happy about finding was the Necron Dynasty Warhammer 40K Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond. And I got a really good price. I won't say because it's not like really, really good, but it was pretty good. The other two booths that were selling the deck were selling it for about $50 more. And that's US. In Canada, woo, that's like $150. Not really, but it's a lot. So I was able to find it, got a good deal. I didn't want to bring the box back to Canada, Toronto, in the box. So I opened it and sleeved it and put it into a little case that I will now use to when I play. But this one I bought in Toronto, and reason I got this, Forces of the Imperium, is to have another theme deck to play against my Necron Dynasty one. So all that to say is that today we're going to open this because why not? So let's do it. All right, so I actually haven't opened one of these boxes on camera, so I don't know how graceful we can be, but I think I'll start at the bottom. All right, so let's get in here. Oh yeah, I think it's definitely the bottom. All right, so it's not that graceful, and really, one might argue, why bother? But we're doing it. On the back, it says, "In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war." Ooh, that doesn't sound good. All right. Okay, so we have the tokens, which I saved when I was in Vegas because they were shiny and gold, and you never know when they might come in handy. But the real good stuff is here. A little box, keep the deck in, which I think I saved the Necron Dynasty one, but realistically, this doesn't offer as much protection as I would like. So I will probably put it into a hard plastic case. Okay, so the box, here's a token. We're not gonna bother with that, but here's what we're here for. So, life counter, all right, has the image of the Grand Inquisitor, or whomever that is. Oh wait, it is Inquisitor Greyfax. And here's, I believe, how to play / some rules poster. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, so your primary commander, your primary commander, Inquisitor Greyfax, secondary commander, Marinus Calgar. All right, well, here we are. Let's do it. So it's a commander deck. There's 100 cards. I think we're good. This, I believe, is the extra thick. Oh, no, it's not. That's the actual card. All right, so Inquisitor Greyfax, Marinus Calgar. Sorry, I'm just figuring out how I'm going to go through them all. All right. So, I'm going to be real honest. I don't know much about the lore of 40K. When I was young, there's a shopping center. That's cool. So yeah, the colors on this are white, blue, and black. I usually stay clear of blue. It's not my favorite color to play with, but I figure a safe way to get my head around blue is to have one of these commander decks. Oh, Swords to Plowshare. That's a good one. The art on that is quite, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so when I was young, there's a shopping mall in Toronto called the Eaton Centre, named after the Eaton Trading Company. I love the art on cards we already have, like Mortify. I think this exists. Destroy target creature enchantment. Yeah. And when you would enter the mall from the subway, on the very ground floor, tucked away, that's a great Skull Clamp. Tucked away, almost in a dark corner, that's a great Soul Ring. Of all the stars in the galaxy, Soul is of the Emperor. Its heat is his might, its light is his revelation. Yeah, so in the darkest corner of the mall, there was actually a Warhammer store, and they had the little table set up, and people would always go and play, and I always found it quite awesome. Great command tower. I always found it like awesome. Like I was into Magic the Gathering. I liked D&D, but Warhammer was sort of off limits because the ease of access to get into it was I had to actually like buy the little guys, at least as far as I understood it, buy the little guys and then paint them. And I was like, oh, there's no way I can paint these at all. Like I don't have that skill. So I never played, I never really got in. I would hang out sort of, they'd open the whole door so the store would be open and you'd see the terrain and people would totally be playing and I'd watch and it looked cool and I loved it. But other than that, I don't have much in the way of, that art is great. I don't have much experience. I have been watching a channel on TikTok that is essentially just 40K, Warhammer 40K knowledge. So, hey, you know, this is why this and this is that. And they're about 2 minutes long and honestly, love it. I could get into it that way, you know, the Golden Throne. All right. And so, yeah, the reason I got it though is I think that like this is quite a clever crossover, especially for Universes Beyond and Magic the Gathering. The fandom is somewhat on par and similar. We're all down to suspend disbelief and get into a game. And I do like creating decks, so I usually don't buy pre-cons unless I'm gonna like buff them because the core is worth it. But in this, I'll leave them as they are. And literally just for the sake of playing with friends, I'll bring out my 2 decks and it'll just be a fun little themed thing. So I almost see having my Warhammer in, I guess, the forces of the Imperium versus my Necron Dynasty as a fun little theme. I mean, as I'm saying this out loud, I'm starting to think that am I just actually going to end up buying all of the Warhammer 40Ks just so I round it out so that any actual commander night I have can be fully themed that. I think I just talked myself into it, so maybe there'll be more unboxings of it, which is a bummer because now I wish that I had unboxed the Necron Dynasty box on camera because that was the limited edition one, which is why it was so hard to find. So it's all foils. Pretty sweet. All right, so this is the Inquisitor Greyfax thick cardboard, so like your commander, single sleeve it, but I like that. And then here are the tokens. Soldier, Space Marine Devastator, that's a great token in Magic the Gathering. Vanguard Suppressor. Yeah, this is great. So it's all a theme. It'll be fun. All right, well that's that. I hope you enjoyed and we'll do it again soon. All right, happy holidays. Later.